Shanti, how are you all? So today we are going to see what will happen, what is the punishment for hurting others. On knowing that we wouldn't hurt others no matter what, even if they hurt you first, even if they wrongly speak about you behind your back, doesn't matter what others do, but still you shouldn't hurt. You just have to accept as they are, because some have this weakness of gossiping about others. So you may get provoked because they are gossiping about you. Once you hear about it, sometimes they may do it even in front of you. So you may get provoked and start shouting at them angrily. Do you know what will happen after that? Because they have that weakness, they have been gossiping all along, but nobody else have shouted on them. But you did. So they couldn't forget that. So since they had already possessed that habit of gossiping about others, and to add fuel to the fire, you have even backfired on them. So what will happen as a result is they are going to gossip more about you. They are going to add many wrong things that's going to damage you to the core, to others, especially to those who already hate you for some reason. Not only that, if it's going to stop right there, then damage is less, but more damage is caused whenever you cross them. Whenever they have a sight of you, they're going to get that angry. So they're going to feel that emotion the moment when you shouted at them for the first time. So every time you cross them, they're going to have that thought in that mind, and they're going to suffer that pain caused by you by shouting at them, and as a result they're going to curse you in mind. They may not say anything out loud, but still their mind is going to curse you every time they see you, every time they hear you, every time they hear about you, every time they think of you, they are going to curse you. So probably it's going to last for the lifetime. So just the 1 minute of anger that is not controlled by you has caused you lifetime curses. So that's not wise, right? So what should wise men do in such circumstances when somebody gossip about us all the time? First, you got to understand it is their weakness, and second, they gossip about you mainly because they were provoked by some of the things you said or you did. Maybe you would have celebrated some achievement which provoked the jealousy in them, which is why they wanted to gossip about you. So to avoid that, especially in this Kali Yuga towards the end of the world, what we need to do is we need to keep everything very simple. So that's the best strategy to avoid all these things. You can find many celebrities who celebrate some function extravagantly, and soon after that they'll be facing a lot of trouble. The main reason for that is the jealousy that was kindled by that celebration. And second, if somebody shouts at you, what should you do? They don't gossip, but directly they are hurting you. They are saying many things bad about you in angry mood. What would you do? Usually we will react by shouting back at them. So what will happen is the same thing I said previously. So every time they hear your voice, they would link your voice to the shouting you did previously. So whenever they hear the voice, they will suffer the moment when you shouted at them. So they are going to curse you mentally. Likewise, they will curse you whenever they see you, they hear you, whenever they have a thought of you, or whenever somebody speak about you, they are going to get tense and they are going to curse back. So that might last for their lifetime. So how to avoid that? For example, for some reason you have shouted at somebody, and soon after that you would realize that you need not have reacted that violently. You could have better stayed calm. But out of nowhere you behaved like that and you felt really very sorry after that. Likewise, if somebody shouted at you, they may not be at their senses. They may not know why they are behaving like that at that particular moment. Soon after that, they would definitely realize that, they would definitely feel sorry for that. So thinking of it ahead, you got to forgive them and forget them. So that's going to leave them with feeling sorry for what they did forever. Instead, if you shout them, if you shout back at them, then they'll be convinced that what they did is right, and moreover they wanted to shout more at you or gossip more at you. And don't underestimate the curse. To understand it very easily, for example, if you are shouting or mistreating your servant while you were young, the reason why you did this, you have this strong feeling that you are the owner of the house and he is after all a servant. So this servant, because of his position, he may not shout back at you, but still he would definitely curse you. So that will definitely work. How will it work? So every time he sees you, he will be cursing you. Every time he thinks of you, he will curse you. So all that will be added on you, and it will be waiting for the right time to take revenge on you. Thought has that much power. So 30 to 40 years down the line, you may feel, you may encounter the situation that the property that you were once very proud of being the owner will be wiped off from you. Maybe your brothers or somebody else might have cheated you and taken away your property, but you were least aware of the fact that it is because of the curse you got from your servant for the act you did 30 to 40 years back is the reason for this. So you got to take these curses very seriously, and you have to protect yourself from getting curses. So the only way to do that is to be humble as much as possible. Om Shanti. Thanks for watching, and please like this video if you like this video, and leave your valuable comment and share this with your friends and relatives, and do subscribe if you haven't already. Om Shanti.